All right, welcome back to the Run.down post-game show over here on the Strickland YouTube channel. And if you're listening to this the day after, the Strickland Podcast Network, I am Sam. I am here with Tyrese. Knicks win 129 to 119, finishing up this West Coast swing with a record of 3-2, to my surprise at least. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think we should start things off with the floor general, the mid-range maestro himself, number 11, Jalen Brunson, 34 points, 9 assists, 13 of 14 from 2-point range. Um and I mean, yeah, he was phenomenal tonight. I mean, he got whatever he wanted. Um really picked up the scoring. I think in the third quarter, he was just dominating in the mid range, getting whatever he wanted. I think he should automatically be in consideration for all-star considerations, considering what he's done so far. And that's with the three-point shot not even being a weapon really for him right now. But what he's been able to do has been remarkable. And his impact is just it's being seen at full scope. I just saw a tweet just now from a Mavs fan that was saying don't look at Jalen Brunson's um stat line tonight, and Mavs fans are apparently going through it. But yeah, I mean, we got him now. He's with us, and he's been providing so many good performances as of late, so can't complain there.
We are the New York Brunsons, the New York Jalen's, whatever you want to call it. That is what we are. Is his team. It is. He is very clearly an all-star caliber player. If he doesn't make the all-star team should just be disbanded. Like he is clearly an all-star. Um, and he's on a descending contract. Life is good. Life is great. Um, Arguably the best contract in the league. I want to say, like sub, like yeah, man, that's arguably the best contract in the league. Non-rookie scale, of course, because those are cheating. But like, it's up there, and he is giving you every bit of value in it and more. Um, 34 points, 9 assists, another steal, 2 turnovers, and really it should be one. That last turnover was kind of fluky, but like, yeah, man, he is special talent. Thank you, Mark Cuban, for being cheap. Leon Rose's nepotism paid off, and it's great. It's a great time.
I mean, I think his shot making kind of saved this team because at a point it looked like the offense was basically sputtering, and like because our
Oh,
offense is so stagnant and isn't creative at all whatsoever. And he just like took over the game, which is something that we've lacked these last couple of years. When our offense gets stagnant, just give the ball to someone and just let them go to work. But I won't harp on it too much because I think this strategy isn't really the best way to go about things. Because like if he doesn't have it going, then we're just kind of like fucked for that
when
night.
it
But
works, it's special. When it doesn't work,
it's
it's also special.
very it's very disgusting. But yeah, we'll focus on the positive because this was a win and he looked phenomenal. But yeah, he's looked great. And as someone has just pointed out, a bunch of East guards are getting injured or have been injured for greater parts of the season. So there's that as well. But yeah, he was great tonight. The point guard play altogether was great tonight. And we'll get into those other parts very soon. Um, but yeah, I mean, what else can you say about Brunson?
uh, he went 13 of 13 before he missed his last shot, which is really like a foul. It's nuts how good he is inside the paint. Like he's 6'1", and there's no way he should be that efficient inside the paint, but he is, and I appreciate the fact that from 5 to 9 feet, he is literally Shaquille O'Neal. So I'll take it. I will gladly take it.
It was a tough shot that he hit over Shea after like all these fakes and moves. It was just like, all right.
All,
That's
all
when I knew that like, all right, he's going for at least like 30 tonight.
Yeah, it kind of felt like he was going for third. Like that third quarter, basically him just going, "This is my highlight reel," and just went bing, boom, bing. Like you remember that Dennis Rodman clip where like he does this shit with the rebound? That was like Jalen Brunson hitting it off the backboard and somehow getting it to go inside the paint and then getting fouled as well. Like, man, it was just. When's the last time you seen a player like that do that for the Knicks as a guard?
Never
Like,
really.
like maybe like a Stephon Marbury heater, maybe Linsanity. There we go.
Probably.
Linsanity. But like it's incredible. It was incredible what he did. And the fact that it's almost a nightly thing where you're basically like, all right, he's gonna give you 20 and on 50% shooting, and you're just like, whatever, it happened. Like I'm not surprised by these games anymore. Like they're great games. I'm also just like, this happens. Like ho hum. Okay. So yeah, can't complain. Life is good.
Um
Gave
the
a bunch
other
of
the other player that we should get to, Mr. RJ Barrett.
You're saying
Finally
his
got
name. Holy shit.
oh my gosh. But yeah, he got whatever was bothering him. I don't know. I guess maybe Mama Barrett saw the stream last night and got him some ginger tea.
Finally, he
Um
needed that shit.
but yeah, he looked great today. Minus the turnovers. The turnovers were really annoying. I
We're
think
gonna know those.
he's got to clean those up. But yeah, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 10 for 16 from the field. Hit three out of 4 threes. Just really looked really good out there. Definitely had lift in his legs tonight. Um, he like decision making was much better aside from the turnovers. Process was much better. These games, he wasn't forcing shots, which was something that he was doing the last couple games, and I think that was a result of him being like just generally frustrated. But yeah, he looked way better tonight, and hopefully he can build off of this. And those 3 extra days of rest will definitely help with that as well, I think.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he might like mostly have his legs underneath him right now. I think what I was more impressed with was his defense. I felt like his defense was really strong tonight. I feel like playing with Grimes makes his defense better, and not in the sense that like Grimes covers his mistakes. I feel like he's more motivated when he plays next to Grimes. Um, Speaking of defense, we have to talk about that lineup in the second quarter. But yeah, I just all around good game for him. The turnovers are whatever. Like there were some of them were kind of weird. And like 3 happened back to back to back. So like I'm not gonna like look too much into that. But ultimately, like he played a really strong game. He did what he needed to do, and I can't complain too much about his performance. He played really well.
Definitely. Um, Number 30, his first half
You can say
was
you can say his name. I promise. I
his
promise.
his
The
first half
man had
was
a good game
the first half was much better than the
offensively.
second half. I'll say that.
Oh my
He
god.
finished with 25 and 11. Do you want to
On 16
expand
shots.
and expound on what you liked from his game today?
I mean, he got to his spots really well. That second quarter, a lot of that was him basically going, I'm gonna make these shots. And he made the shots. Uh Crap, you can see my laundry in the back. Oh shit. Anyway. Yeah, also ultimately it was solid and well, I'm not gonna talk about the second half. I'm not talking about the second half. That's not
The
my
second
talk.
half happened.
Mm-mm.
The second half happened.
Nope.
It
You,
happened.
you can do that.
The sec
I'm gonna go move my laundry. You got
Well,
it.
the second half was a return to form of, the good old number 30 that everyone hates. I don't need to harp on it that much. You all watched the game. You all saw what happened. I don't need to harp on it. We all saw. Tyrese saw. That's why he doesn't want to talk about it. That's why he's moving laundry. if you want to bring it up in the comments and then we'll address it later of certain things that you did or didn't like, then we'll address it. But I'm like tired of complaining about the same old shit. Like I'm just like tired of it. Just the same way I'm tired
No,
of
defense is
complaining
bad.
about the same old shit
Whatever.
with the head coach. And
Listen,
nothing's ever gonna change.
listen.
So
This game is about buckets. Who cares about your defense if you're giving them buckets?
I care about the defense because there was a special lineup in the second quarter that featured just
Buckets.
mainly defense, and it was special.
We're pushing
Um.
agendas. Buckets.
Anyways, going off to the last member of the starting lineup that I want to highlight in a positive way, Quentin Grimes. Once again, showing stuff. I love what Quentin Grimes is showing. He's like really, really fast off the bounce. Like I didn't realize this, but like he's like really quick. Um, and yeah, I mean, he only had 8 points, but I thought like those 8 points were like really nice. Like he had that nice layup that was like a jelly. Like, ooh, that was nice. But
Boy,
yeah, he was just really good today, I thought.
Yeah, he was really solid. He didn't score in the second half, but his energy in the first half, especially defensively, was a really big catalyst. And his driving in the second quarter was so good. Like his ability to just like take the ball, take two dribbles, and then like just get to the cup. Like that's really strong. It's like the weakest part of his game by far was his finishing from last year, and he seems to have improved that a ton. His ability to attack closeouts has been strong. The shooting
And I think
isn't
that was a
there
point
yet,
of
but I still
emphasis
think
for
he's
him in
getting
the
like
off season.
yeah. It just kind of feels like he wants to be that three-level scorer, which is you'll take that 10 times out of 10. And the three-point shooting isn't there yet, but I feel like it'll come. And once that's there, then like you're looking at somebody who can really be a hyper-efficient two guard, which is what this lineup definitely needs. Hyper-efficient and can move the ball really well. So that's a really good combination to have. So yeah, played well. Can't complain. Was really active in the passing lanes. Was really stifling shy for that first half. Um, but yeah, like he played really, really well. Not much you can knock on his game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, once he gets the jump shot going, we know that like that was like the utmost strongest part of his game. So the fact that that's not going for him and he's still finding success is a credit to him. And what he's been able to work on. And there was a quote that I think New York, NBA New York, that Twitter page posted about him. Like he basically was saying in the off season that he worked with Penny Hardaway, and he basically wanted to get back to how he was playing in Houston, which was putting the ball on the floor, doing stuff like that. It says coming into the season, I wanted to get back to how I played in college, putting the ball on the floor, make plays. Showed that in summer league and working out with Penny Hardaway to be an overall player, do what I can to help the team win. So yeah, he's trying to basically expand his game, give the team more dimensions that way. But because last year he was more of a specialist. So for him to like really be able to expand his game to be beyond a specialist, and we're already seeing hints of that, and we saw hints of it in summer league. So the fact that it's translating really seamlessly is really encouraging.
Yeah, you could tell. I feel like you could tell early there was more to him than just being a specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even at Houston, and I feel like tap into that part of his game. And if he keeps doing that, then like sky's the limit for him.
Definitely. Um, I will not harp on the fifth member of the starting lineup right now because we are going into all the positives of tonight's game. Emmanuel
I mean, like,
quickly.
okay.
I told you I don't want to talk about negatives right now. Mr.
Like, dude,
Man in
I'm
the
not gonna
middle.
knock on a dude coming. Dude came back from like a bone, like a straight up knee sprain. Like it's his
And
second game
he's
back.
hurt again.
He played 2 nights of a back to back.
And he's hurt
Oh,
again.
man.
He's hurt again. This is troublesome.
Probably, I think he probably rushed back. We'll see. I'm not
Which you
I'm
don't
not gonna worry
do.
about that right now.
Which you don't do if we already have a
I mean,
good big rotation. and we're not like
We'll
some
see. We'll see what
contending
happens.
team. Anyways, to the other player that was really good that I want to highlight, Emmanuel Quickly, my son. Even though he's like 1 year, not even 1 year, I think we're around the same age. Hilariously enough, he's born in '99. But yeah, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from three. I guess he loves playing against OKC because like both games against OKC this year, he's absolutely like just cooked them, and I've enjoyed
I
it.
don't know. I
But
don't know.
what was
I have.
interesting about this game is that it was a stark difference in the way he approached this game to the way he played against them last time. Like last time, it was just like, let me get to the paint and get whatever I can. This game, it's like, all right, let me just shoot all these threes and I'm gonna hit them. But yeah, it was definitely encouraging to see the jump shot fall in because, you know, every part of IQ's game is pretty good except for like the consistency in the scoring. So for him to like get that going again would hopefully, help out a lot.
Yeah, I think he played a really strong game. Um, he looked a lot like Ricky Emmanuel Quickly, just taking those shots that you know he can make and with confidence. I like the fact that he's been confident. And again, like he put up I think it was 18 points on 8 shots. Like that's a game where it's like he doesn't monopolize the offense, but he scores really well because he also gets to the line. And he got to the line 8-4-3. But like that's a Quickly does. It was great to see him get into that groove. Now it's just a matter of like, can you do this for like a 10-game stretch?
Like he did at the end of
For
last
my
year.
sake. Yeah, like for my sake, please do this for like a 10-game stretch.
Yeah, and I mean
that. So
the defense was just phenomenal as always with him. And it's going to be interesting to see going forward when Mr. Reddish comes back, what they do with not even just like Grimes, but Deuce as well. And what they do with certain
I mean,
lineups.
Deuce probably won't
Because
play.
sadly, I mean, I tweeted out today that the ideal rotation would include Deuce, Sims, Cam, and Grimes, just due to all the defense stuff there. I mean, this goes back to the lineup we saw
Problem is,
of. Wait, go ahead.
problem is like you can't do that because then like Obi has to play as well, and then like you have the starting lineup, and it's just like that's just
Well, yeah,
that's a lot of
the right
bodies. So
coach
it's hard
makes
to
it
like.
work. The right coach makes it work.
I mean, the right coach isn't going to play like 12 guys, though. That's the thing. So, like, some guys are not going to be playing, and unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be Deuce who's going to get the shaft, and
Sims.
I hope it's Hartenstein, but probably will
It
be
should
Sims, unfortunately.
They paid Hartenstein, so
But
politics over everything.
yeah, I mean, they can definitely. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? But that second quarter with that lineup was just a good. I want to say like 6 minutes of just fun.
It was very fun.
Like it was just defense activity, length. Like they were getting after it. All 5 guys were touching the ball. Like it was just special hoops, and they just ran up the scoreboard, and they embarrassed the Thunder's second unit. I think Shea was on the court for a stretch of that as well, and they stifled everybody. So like that lineup was really potent. I would love to see it more.
It
And
reminds me of the lineup we saw against the Clippers last year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Where they basically just like ran up the score again, and it's just like seems to be a common denominator.
What was that?
Am I cutting out or are you cutting out?
It's you.
I want to reset real quick.
All right.
Crap.
While Tyrese resets, I will do the ad read, everyone's favorite part of the show. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back. So tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Check this out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped up same game parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code TBPN. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code TBPN. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See your show notes or show description for details. All right, let's get to some comments while Tyrese is figuring out his situation. All right, we will start at the top. Brian Benjamin, who tuned in, I guess, like right before we went live. What would be the bare minimum for you guys to start believing in RJ? Also, what's up with Obi? I think Obi just needs to, get. He just needs to just find his shot again. I mean, he had one shot that went in today, but other than that, nothing else really. I think they should also just try to get him easy buckets. Um, like run some pick and roll, find him for some lobs, just stuff like that. I think that type of stuff could really get him going, and then from there, he starts to get the jump shot working. I think they've like because he's started off the season so hot from three, they've like gone away from like the energy plays that really gets him going. So I think that definitely would help him out a ton. Um, but yeah, in terms of believing in RJ, with me, it's never not believing in RJ. It's just like being frustrated at what's going on with him and like these situations where he has these stretches where he looks absolutely
So,
bad on the court. But I mean, it's never not believing in him. It's just being frustrated. But yeah.
I'm a hater. I kid. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hopefully that's my fault, guys. I believe in RJ. I just want to see consistency, and he hasn't shown me consistency for 4 years now. And it also sucks that like he isn't good at anything offensively. I hope that he's been turning the corner. I feel like with the free throw shooting, he's turned the corner. I feel like with his finishing prior to getting sick, he turned the corner. Um, so I feel like it's a matter of just being consistent and being able to leverage the fact that he does have strengths, especially in the passing game and his ability to get to the rim. So if he can leverage those strengths, he could turn into a solid all-around player. I don't know if he's a star, but I do feel like he can be a player who contributes to winning and can be a solid two-way win. What's up with Obi? I don't know. He just looks kind of lost. I feel like he's been missing a lot of easy baskets he usually makes. I feel like he's also been a little bit trigger happy with terms of shooting that got a really hot start this season, and he's been kind of cooling off a bit. I would like to see him take less threes and get to the rim more, but at the same time, it's like I think teams are starting to play for his ability to leak out, and I think also like I don't know what it is. Like I just feel like teams are playing for the league out more than they know is going to come. It's like they're setting a man back to match him, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he like like his catches in the post just haven't been as clean, which is weird.
Also, I feel like the team should just go back to running stuff like pick and rolls and stuff like that for him to like just get him easier looks. Because I felt like since he got off to such a hot start, they've been just relying on the 3-point shooting instead of going back to basics with him. Um, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a coach.
And I've been watching the game 3 times, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Um, JL says I'll take an efficient game from RJ, but him turning into a turnover machine when he finally does have an efficient game is funny.
One step at a time.
Yep. I mean, we're just trying to plug holes,
Don't
plug
get
in holes
stingy.
in the ship. Christopher Vieira, finally a fun game. The only downside is that after winning 3 games on the trip, is that Thomas will remain head coach for another few weeks.
Unfortunately, he's making it to Christmas. He was supposed. He will have hoes for Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, Sam was over here trying to like get him lonely and shit. It's alright though. He'll make it. He'll make it.
I don't see an issue there. I legitimately don't. Like, this guy deserves it. BN underscore says they don't need Rose. Let IQ run the second unit. To be honest, hey,
We've been here. We've
I'm
been here.
I've been here since forever. And honestly, keep Deuce in the rotation. He can't do a lick of anything offensively besides pass the ball, but like, shit, I love his defense. I
Yeah.
love his defense. He is like so annoying, and he gets into the passing lanes with ease, and he just always playing with energy. So it's just like, why not keep him playing? But
He's literally like a Javon Carter clone, which is hilarious because they're both from West Virginia. Like he reminds me so much of Javon, and Javon's offense is garbage, but his defense,
he be hitting threes now, though.
yeah. I mean, it's Giannis effect. Everybody hit threes when you get to Giannis, but like his defense is really, really special, man. Like his ability to just defend the point of attack. Like, he's the team's best point of attack defender by far, and he's 6'1". So like, if he could just get something remotely good offensively, man, he would just.
Just needs a like, consistent 3 ball, just like Javon Carter. Javon Carter has a
Yeah, like
consistent 3 ball now, so he's able to like get more minutes and do shit.
yeah, but yeah, like his defense is just like so many times you just watch him play and you're just like, oh, he's blowing up this action and that action, and he's gonna get turnover in this end, and he's creating opportunities, and it's just like it'll be like, oh, Deuce McBride had like 4 steals in 13 minutes. And you're just like, oh, okay, regular Deuce game. Makes sense. If he hit
Right?
threes, man. All he needs to do, not even layups, just hit threes. If you hit threes, he's gonna guarantee like contract. Easy.
All right. Christopher Vieira says, where do y'all rank Brunson among Knicks free agent signings of all time? Leon deserves credit. Man, that I would have to go into the archives here and like really peep what are Knicks free agent signings. Knicks.
I mean, you're looking at Allen Houston, Amari Stoudemire based just off the first year. Julius has to be in the conversation. Love him or hate him. And
Excuse
yeah,
me?
probably Brunson. Julius literally gave you an All NBA second team and MIP. That is
It
arguably the best free agent signing in Knicks history, just in terms of accolades. Hell, Stat got third team. Julius got second team
those
and a
those
major
accolades
award.
that year was fake.
Regardless if it was fake, we're looking at accolades, and purely from an accolade standpoint, he's up there. Not like we got good free agents, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking here. It's like it's really hard to find anything.
Yeah. Unless you would put Ever 40 up there. Like,
What?
exactly. Ever 40 came
Easily
in,
rank
broke
him
the
in the
record. Now he's not
bottom.
playing. He broke the 3-point record. He's all right.
I mean, could have Steve
Jeremy
Novak
Lin
break
just
the
off
3-point
hype.
record.
J.R. Smith probably up. J.R. Smith and Tyson Chandler probably up there too.
Wow,
This needs to be like a segment. This needs to be like a
our
segment.
history is pathetic. My God.
This could honestly be like a whole segment.
Yeah, let's not even get into that. But
Cause
yeah,
like
Jalen
J.R.'s
Brunson's
up
probably at
there.
the top.
He's probably like he could probably work his way into top 5. I don't think he's top 5 just yet because Tyson Chandler gave us an All Star game, the Defensive Player of the Year. So
Yeah.
he can work. He can work his way into it. He definitely could.
Okay. Jordan Bubb says IQ had an all-around great game alongside Deuce and Grimes, bringing defensive pressure and energy that this team was missing in Phoenix and Golden State. Definitely. I don't even know what happened in those games, honestly. Those games are like a literal blur to me. I was like so frustrated slash exhausted, especially with the Golden State game, being that I was asleep for half of it anyways. But yeah, I mean, I don't even remember those games, so I
Yeah,
definitely remember that the team needed more defensive intensity, but like also Golden State was just being Golden State at
yeah.
home,
It was Golden State
which
being stupid. Klay Thompson finding his mojo, and then like we was out here playing Derrick Rose and having him run off screens and shit. It wasn't good.
typical stupid Nick stuff. Virgil X says, "Is this a wake up call for Thibs?" No, it's not.
No,
There's no such thing as wake up call for him.
my man is sleeping and he's hitting snooze.
There's no such thing as a wake up call for this man. This guy, like, this is who he is. Like, he will play better lineups when people are injured, but like, watch as soon as Cam and like even Rose come back, it's gonna go back to okay. Deuce, see ya, Sims, have a nice life. Like, it's gonna be that.
I need Derrick Rose to take
Grimes, you're
another sabbatical.
situational.
I just need Derrick Rose to take another sabbatical. That's all I need. Go on another spiritual retreat.
They gotta send him to the farm they sent Kemba to last year.
Exactly.
But
You commented.
who?
Randall played like a raging Shwinny Poo. Randall played like a raging asshole tonight. He just made a lot of the stupid shots he normally misses. The game is about buckets.
Yeah, I mean, she went. I said I didn't even want to like address it anymore because like I'm so tired of complaining about him. It's become like annoying. It's not even.
Buckets.
It's not even fun anymore. It's legitimately not even
Oh,
fun
it's fun for
anymore.
me. It's fun for me. I'm having a great time right here. Over on Randall Island, the island of relevancy, we are chilling. This is not a bit, by
The
the way.
island's going to sink soon.
No, the island's going to Phoenix, but that's okay. They're gonna treat him like
But
Christian
yeah,
Wood at the deadline. It's gonna be nasty.
yeah. Again. I'm not like I'm so tired of complaining about this dude. It's just like whatever. Like okay. Um, here we go. Here we go. Jordan Bob says Ira had his best defensive game as a Nick, while Jericho Hims had another solid game, and he closed down the stretch tonight. Now that Mitch is injured again, he should be the starter moving forward. Definitely, definitely. I like. Before I said I didn't like Jericho starting, but like after seeing Hartenstein play like extended minutes, I'm just like, you know what? Why not just let Jericho give him trial by fire. Try by fire. Let him learn from his mistakes. This is what we would want most of our young guys to go through, anyways. So let him learn from them. He'll get better. He has been getting better. So
Yeah, I would, especially we're going against Nurkic and no Dame on Friday. I'm okay with that. Like, I would absolutely let him start against Nurkic. I don't trust Hardenstein against somebody like that. So I would definitely like start him for a little bit. I feel like the next couple of games he can start and he would be okay.
yeah, I mean, definitely. I was gonna bring up Hartenstein too. I wrote in my notes that Hartenstein, this is probably one of his better defensive games. Had 2 blocks. Um, Definitely seemed a little bit more comfortable out there. I would say on the defensive end. He didn't look as lost as he did when we played OKC the first time, so that was definitely encouraging to see. I think with Hartenstein, it's with the whole center rotation again. It goes back to like this center by committee by matchup thing. It's gonna have to be like, okay, this player plays against this team more, just because like it seems like a better matchup that night, and that's what's gonna have to be going forward.
Yeah, but Tibbs won't do that.
Of course
And
not.
then when Mitch
I mean, he's
catches,
sort of doing it now because he has no choice. But yeah,
yeah, this is not gonna last. So I'm not even gonna like give it any energy. It just comes down to like when Mitch is healthy, then who's gonna be the backup center moving forward. And I'm really hoping that Hartenstein, because it should not be Hartenstein based on like who's been playing better so far in the season.
yeah. Oh, hold on, friends. Oh my gosh, so tired. All right, yeah, but yeah, I definitely agree. It shouldn't be Hartenstein. He hasn't really shown consistency on either end. Um, and Sims has consistently been pretty good so far. So,
Yep.
and that's what we want at, from the man in the middle. Um, Christopher Vieira again goes back to IQ Deuce and Grimes minutes. Hopefully, Cam can get back soon because it'll be interesting to see him play in defense with those guys as well.
This
I
team
have
has the personnel.
it does. It's just sad that the coach won't utilize it. But yes, that would be so fun. IQ Deuce Grimes and like throw Jericho Sims in the middle. I mean, that's just so much fun. Like I that's like I mean that's like a
It was
lineup
just
I would that's like a lineup like I would try on 2K, and I might just do it like later today or tomorrow, honestly.
just for like the lockup. We won't score any points, but we're not giving up any points either.
Yeah, like defensively that lineup is just so fun. I mean, you kind of
Yeah.
saw a glimpse of that what it was today, as well as like saw a glimpse of it in the Clippers game last year. It was a few different pieces. Like it was IQ, Deuce, Cam, RJ, and Sims, because Obi was out
Mm-hmm.
and Grimes were out. But yeah, different like variations of those lineups where it's like a bunch of guards and wings and like a center. It's just like so much fun because like like even if you're not that confident in them offensively, like they're gonna move the ball, they're gonna move around because like they're constantly moving around with energy, they're constantly cutting. Shout out to Grimes, he cut today and someone actually finally found him.
I know. I
Brunson
know he was geeked.
Brunson like dished it to him, like threw a nice bounce pass to him as he cut. He got a nice dunk. Someone finally rewarded him for cutting because this team just doesn't know how to like play regular basketball. But yeah, I mean that lineup would be so much fun. I really do hope that we can see that. All right. Should we be concerned about Mitch being out with a sore knee again? I honestly don't miss him with Sims playing well.
I want to see how long the sore knee is going to last again. If it's just a matter of like, I still feel a little bit of pain and I have to like rest the next 3 days, then I'm not worried about it as much. If it's a I re-aggravated it injury, then that's a little bit more troubling.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm on the same page with you. I don't really miss him that much with Sims playing well. Um, yeah, Sims is just doing things really well right now, and can't complain about it.
Yeah.
So Christopher Vieira says the most annoying thing Thibs did tonight was have RJ defend Shea after Grimes picked up 2 fouls in the first instead of IQ. Needs to put some respect on IQ as a defender, definitely. And
Yeah,
I
but I
think
wouldn't be surprised if that. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was saying that I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of like an RJ call where he's just like, I want to defend Shea.
Well, I can see it.
Yeah, that kind of feels like that might have been an RJ call where he just like, I think I could take him. He did not, but like, I mean, nobody else was really going to take shade to that extent. I would have liked to see more IQ on him, though. I do agree with that. But sometimes, like, RJ Barrett can, like you could stick him on, and I feel like he can do enough to bother him. And Shea was bothered tonight, so not the worst thing in the world.
All right. Yeah, it's not the worst, but I would like to see it. Let's see. Shout out Jordan Bub, drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Help us get to 1K. All that definitely helps. So definitely leave a like and subscribe if this is your first time tuning in, which probably shouldn't be. I'm recognizing a lot of familiar faces. These boys turn into the 96 Bulls when Dibs hear them Johnny Bryant footsteps. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, saying back into the wall is such a good coach. But when like everything is the way he wants it to be, he's so garbage. Like I've never seen a coach get better as the circumstances get quote unquote worse for them. It's wild.
Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But this coach doesn't make sense, so
Like his lineups were great tonight. I feel like he was able to maximize a lot of his talent. Everybody had a positive plus minus, which means that all the lineups were working tonight. And he's just gonna go, you know what? We're never doing this again.
honestly, I don't
Absolutely wild.
understand. I don't understand him, but it is what it is. We gotta live with him until he's fired, which is whenever at this point, because he just bought himself so much extra time with these wins. All right, let's see. Schwinn says Randall Island is the island in Lord of the Flies. I feel like that's probably a reference that I may know, but like don't know all the way. Tyrese is once again cooked. I will continue to get to comments. Let's see. Yep, Tyrese is cooked once again. Um, Virgil X suggests that we make a regular feature favorite good and bad highlight play of the game. Virgil, can you expand on that? Because that's favorite good and bad highlight play of the game. I'm a little confused. Maybe I'm like really tired, but if you could break that down, then definitely we can like talk about it, like see if we make that a feature and how we can like make it more of a visual thing for you people that are the YouTube watchers. Um, if StreamYard allows that somehow, but yeah. Um, Jake Selig says he loved the baby Knicks lineup with Grimes, IQ, Sims, Obi, and Deuce. Definitely enjoyed that lineup as well. Probably won't see it as often as we would like to because Deuce and Sims will probably not get as much minutes as soon as Rose and Cam come back, but definitely was really fun to see. And there's so many things you could do with that lineup with other players. You can throw in RJ for certain guys, you can throw in Cam for certain guys, and it keeps the versatility of the lineups as well on both ends. And with those lineups, you're expecting a lot of ball movement too, which is what we saw today, and that leads to like easier open shots and all that good stuff. Um Virgil X says just share a positive or negative you like. I mean, yeah, we started off the stream today with just like most of the positives that we liked of the game, which were like Jalen Brunson, of course. Obviously, we started off talking about RJ as well, how he bounced back from those that rough 5-game stretch. We also talked about Emmanuel Quickly and Quentin Grimes as well. So we did like share our pod. We kind of started with the positives first, just because it was a win, but then we went into the a little more of the negatives, and then we just let the comments usually lead us in the rest of our discussion. Virgil X was saying that, like, he suggested make regular feature favorite good and bad highlight play of the game. I asked him to expand on it. He said just share a positive or negative that you like. I was explaining that we started off today's show with discussing more of the positives in terms of positive performances. Save the negatives for oh, he's expanding even more. Okay. I meant a great or bad play, something that brings you joy or pain from the game. Um I think a
Yeah.
play that brought me joy from the game was
The second quarter lineup.
the second quarter
It
lineup, and
wasn't.
I would say Jalen Brunson. I mean, it wasn't a highlight, but yeah. But
Yeah.
I would say a play. I kind of really pick one. I would pick. I mean, I would say all of Jalen Brunson's like tough baskets in the third quarter.
I want to say that dunk from RJ at the beginning in the first quarter. That was a really good one.
Mm. Yeah, that kind of set the tone.
That was really good. And
Yeah, that set the tone for
Payne,
the night.
I don't think it was really a Payne that like caused Payne really. It was kind of
Causes
smooth
me pain
sailing
watching
tonight.
number 30 play defense.
I'm ignoring that.
You can ignore it, but
Nasty hating.
it's not even hating. Did you
But
watch him? Did you watch him on defense?
I watched blowing the
You
net. That's all
didn't.
I cared about.
You didn't. You didn't
I,
watch him at all.
what I say, what I say, buckets, buckets. 25 of them names. Left, range on the side.
Yeah, but that was the play. That's the play that gives me
This is big
great
tonight.
pain.
I can't even do
It's watching number 30 play defense. Um, is Tyrese still there? Are you
In
still there,
spirit.
Tyrese?
Yeah, my internet's not cooperating tonight, unfortunately. Uh,
um. Oh man,
yeah.
what's going on in
Winter gets it
Texas?
checked. I don't know what's going on. I got no idea, bro. It might be rain.
Oh nah, Texas not prepared for any type of
Crap.
inclement weather.
Yeah. My, they're not. Like this is the first time this has happened. Like
Oh my
I have a whole
gosh.
Ethernet cable. This should not be happening. But anyway, we'll see.
Um.
We'll see. I'll hopefully have it fixed by Friday.
Oh, JL says he has a play. Randall taking the ball up court and getting an offensive foul was worst play of the game. Fair, fair. That's
Okay, yeah,
definitely fair.
you can say that. Yeah,
You know he's gonna get an offensive foul per game at this point. Like that's just like guarantee. If they had a bet,
you might.
like
I
you
think he
could bet
averages
the
almost.
over. If you could bet the over on his
Like
like
over 0.5. Yeah,
offensive fouls per game, then I'd
that
take it like every single
that would be
night.
free money.
It would, but they probably up the line after a while. They'd up the line after a while. So,
Right.
um, I think we will end here mainly because Tyrese's internet is like on its like last legs.
The
Um,
hell right now.
check out everything Stricker related in the description. We got links to the site, Patreon, the merch shop, the Twitter. All great ways to support us. We are also on Instagram now, just in case at any moment Twitter decides to self destruct because we have an idiot as the CEO over there, or whatever he is at this point. I don't know what he is, but Yeah, we have an idiot over there running that app. So at any point, if you want to follow the Strickland on Instagram, definitely give us a follow at the strick.land. That is the strick.land. Definitely check us out. Um, we will catch you guys on Friday. Thank God there's no games for the next couple days. You could just rest. I'm definitely going to be sleeping these nights now instead of watching basketball. But yeah, we will be back on Friday. Everyone enjoy their Thanksgiving and their Black Friday. Do as much shopping as you can. And yeah, peace out.